All right, 11:01. Here we are, our week 13 here. Pretty easy this week. It is another revision week. So, our first revision was your narratives, and those have been returned to you. Some of you, I question whether or not you truly did revise the draft. Some, maybe even most of you did. There are a few questionable resubmissions, though. So please make sure you are actually revising, like fixing the errors based on the marginal comments and your rubric score. Of course, you're welcome to reach out to me during the week and ask me for any assistance, and I'm happy to clarify on what you could do better. Because it's not fair to award you the full class homework credit grade and then to give you the half credit back and average that with your former grade. So please make sure you're being diligent and meticulous with revising your paper, please. So your descriptive this week, also a journal. The journal is on definition. Okay, so we did some exercises on definition in SCC. And so now the journal I'm asking you to kind of think on, or think about, reflect on, is why is it important that we define things accurately, precisely, correctly? Okay, why does it matter that this is a wallet and not a toucan? Okay, et cetera, et cetera. As a society, by and large, we all agree on what we call things, what we understand certain subjects, concepts, ideas to be, but that's not always the case, especially in our ever-evolving times here as we march and progress into the future. Definitions are becoming a little more elastic and maybe a little more tenuous. We don't really have a hard, set in stone, concrete understanding of things the way that we used to. At least it seems to be that way. That seems to be the trend, if you ask me. Okay. I won't get into any specifics, but you guys can maybe think about things going on in the culture and the world today. Why is it so important that we all understand what we're talking about and that we have a common definition in mind when we talk about things? Well, I said I wouldn't give you an example, but here's one. America, the country we live in, that we take for granted probably. Okay, not all of us. Veterans Day is Monday, so time to reflect and maybe realize how fortunate we are and that, as the cliche goes, true though it is, freedom is not free. But what is America? We have different definitions, don't we? Okay. Some of us believe that the country was founded on the principles enumerated in the Constitution. Some of us think that that Constitution is subject to change, subject to interpretation. And some of us think that no, we need to be a little more tied down to the actual words of the Constitution as they were written. So if we have those two diverging ideas on the Constitution, the founding document of the country, well, we're going to have different ideas on what America is. So how do we coexist in the same country together? Okay, so that's just an example to kind of get you guys thinking. Other than that, there's a blog assignment on the Amy Willent's New York Times piece on a zombie is a slave forever. So remember, the blog is just a place where you could just kind of offer some insights, some feedback on the reading for bonus given to your MLA research essay revision, the final revision assignment that we will have. And that's it for the week. You have your descriptive essay to revise. You have the journal on the importance of definition as a critical rhetorical skill to understand and to practice, and the blog, the voluntary blog bonus option should you choose to do that. Okay. We have two more modes of discourse, cause and effect, and comparison and contrast. We also have 2 more essay revisions. I'm not sure, and I've been saying this over the past few video announcements, I'm not sure that we are going to revise both of them. We'll probably, if we have to pick, we'll revise the MLA research persuasive argumentative essay, because that one is worth a little bit more percentage-wise in terms of your overall grade. So if we do come down to not having enough time to revise both of the ones remaining, we'll definitely do the MLA research one, okay? And we'll have a couple more goes of SCC and reader exercises, some more discussions, things of that nature in the coming weeks. But I want you all to concentrate on what you have to do this week. Descriptive revisions. Get in touch with me. Email me. Reach out to me, okay? You have to actually revise it, no matter what your score was, okay? Some of you have a lot of, like, formatting things to fix. Some of you kind of missed the mark, okay? So those things stand out if you didn't actually revise it or not. The narrative, maybe I gave you a mulligan on that one, some of you who were a little asleep at the wheel, but not this time, okay? So please do that, all right? Revise it thoroughly. Journal and blog. 3 things for the week, all right? So I'm going to keep it really short and sweet this week, folks. No need to belabor anything further. And I hope you have a great 13th week, and I'll check in with you next time. Bye-bye.